I forgot to take a video of the big pile, but you can see I filled the whole back of the van, and I'll flip it around to show it. And there's the full pile right there. I do have to clear kind of all the bricks here, my Kubota, all this pile, and clear out the backside of the house, because tomorrow I've got a backhoe coming and they're gonna trace the water line out, find out where it goes to, and dig out along the back of the foundation so it can be fixed up and replaced. Anyway, this is how. Okay, I'm just about to start round 2 of garbage cleanup, so I'm gonna start tossing all this into that's the van all packed up. So I've got it filled up. That's the pile. So still more to do, but let's get another dump. Okay, that's the pile now. Well, this will be trip number 3. It's nice and packed. That's all I got. Okay, so I just piled up load number 4. That's all that's left. So I'm gonna obviously have one more load to do, and luckily there's a little more on the front porch to pile in, because this isn't going to do a full load in the van. But right now, the van is filled with its 4th load, so it might be 6 loads. I'm hoping it's just 5. Okay, so here was where the pile was. It's all gone now. So I have the final load. So this is all the stuff that was also in the entry of the patio. So I also got all that. That was all the lath and plaster from our bedroom. So it fills this whole van pretty well on its own, and I just picked up all the scrap stuff in back there too. And so now everything's nice and clean. I mowed it, and I'm gonna do this last dump run. It'll probably be very close to close by the time I get there. And then I'll come back here, stop at the lumber store if I can before they close, get 2 sheets of stable edge, as well as 2 4x4 by 8 footers, and I also need to move that concrete pot, or the chimney bricks. I had to move those too before we have the backhoe there, because I'm pretty sure they're going to have to go right through there. I won't do as neat of a job right off the bat. I'm just going to throw them in the wheelbarrow and dump them a little further away and just move everything, but that'll make it all set for tomorrow. Okay, so this morning I'm going to lift this beam, get it into place, and then after that cutting out this floor, making a new pony wall, and then I'm going to start running the joists across, and then I'll do the same over here. I had to move my pile of chimney bricks outside, because this afternoon the man who has the excavator is supposed to come, but we'll see if that happens. Hopefully it does, and for right now I'm just going to get to work. Okay, so the beam's all leveled out. And now I'm going to start cutting into this so that I can make some room so I can make the pony wall. And then after that, run the... Okay, so I was able to cut out this whole area. Got a bunch of junk to take outside, but I'm going to take a break right now. When I come back, I'll start moving out the junk, maybe cleaning up that area a bit, and then I'll start shifting some of the soil from here. There's a big mound here, down into that area. And then I'll start cutting out that beam, then evening out the floor below to put in the patio stones to then put the pony wall down. Anyway, that's it for right now. I'll turn it back on once I clean up a lot. All right, I got some of the bigger stuff up. I'm gonna clean up in through here. Fellow with the backhoe is here. You can't really see. He's getting stuff going, so I'll keep cleaning up. All right, so got it kind of cleared out a bit. All that's left is plaster, but it's basically like some concrete bits, so it's fine. So I'm going to take the soil, fill that in as much as I can, and then I'm going to start cutting out this beam. And Brandon's doing a great job digging out over there. So I'll show you that once he's all done. He's just almost done on the side of the house, and then he's going to go and follow that wire. All right, well, that's it for my digging. I snapped the shovel, but I did fill in a good portion of it, enough that I think I can start putting the joist. I have to shovel it along there to flatten it out. Anyway, I can still use this as a little hand spade, so I'll shovel that in, flatten it out after I cut out that beam. So that beam's coming out next. All right, so I got the patio stones down. They're not leveled off against each other yet. I'll do that in a little bit. First, I'm removing this long joist so that it exposes the nice wood underneath, which is now holding up the wall and doing a great job of it. And once I get that cut out, I'm going to level those off, build my pony wall, then run some of the joists across. This is really hot right now, so I'm going to take a water break, let it cool down. I also found a cool plate. So this is just a tea plate, and it's made in Japan. So that's pretty cool. And it's the first plate that I found that's actually wholly intact. Everything else has been broken. So that was a cool find. Anyway, I've got lots of material to move in here. I figured I'd build the pony wall, then I'd run the joist across. And once I do that, I'll bring in the rest of the material, stack it up over here with the other boards. I also have some stable edge, some of the kind of OSB decking stuff, and I'll put that down in here as well. And I have some 4x4s because I got the along the foundation dug out for both the pipe and for me to work on the foundation. I'm going to break it up into stages, but I'm going to have to support these joists and the joists on the other side just to hold everything up. Oh. So here's the well cap. So it's nice we found that now. So I'll have to get Josh out here to see what he thinks of this. We'll clean it all out and everything, and I wonder if he could put an additional sleeve on it or something to bring it up further, and if he wants to put a different pipe in. I don't know. But anyway, this big old hole. Okay, so taking out that took longer than I expected. I did level off the pads, put some vapor barrier down, but I'd say I've got a lot of lumber outside. I'm gonna get all that in, and that will probably be it for the day. So start of Thursday when I get back, pony wall, and then joists, and this section will be done, and then I'll do the other section. Should be a lot quicker because the pony wall will be built, and so is the pony wall on the other side, so it'll just be cutting out the floor, putting in more joists. So yeah, that's where I'll leave it. Okay, I took in some of what I ordered from the lumber store, so stable edge, so it's nice I can kind of just walk through here now a little bit of bounciness and noise, but it's fine. And all of the lumber here, I just kind of stacked it up where I could. I'm going to take this little plate home because I think that's pretty cool. But unfortunately, there's 4 of the boards, 4 of the 24 that are no good. They've got really bad checks, and some of them have a bit of rot going on in the end of them, and some of them are bowed like crazy, like this one with also large checks. This one has a huge check at the other end, and this one's just broken in the center. And the one with the rot in it is also smashed up a little bit. So I'm gonna let them know and see if they'll come get them and replace with 4 new.